Hey you guys, welcome to your weekend edition Love and General reading. This is for the element of fire, sorry. So if you're Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising, these messages are for you for the weekend of December 15th through the 17th, 2023. So I want to thank all you guys for your love and support. Please keep in mind these are general, so they may or may not resonate, but hopefully you get some clarity. All right. So you have the overall energy as the Ten of Wands, the Six of Pentacles, the Lovers. We have the Moon, Two of Swords, Six of Cups, Knight of Swords, and the Six of Wands. All right, so overall energies, you might feel as if you've been carrying some sort of a heavy burden. Seems like you're also kind of like locked into a situation. You also may have agreed to something only to avoid a situation. It's possible you've been keeping yourself very busy as well so that you don't have to think about burdens. Kind of feels like there's going to be forgiveness. I don't know if someone is wanting forgiveness or is wanting to offer an apology. But it seems like there's a lot of pressure on you, or you're carrying some sort of heavy burden. In regards to commitments, it could be that two people are having to make an agreement between each other. It seems that either you were torn or the person you're dealing with was torn. But you guys have reached some sort of mutual agreement. If you've been dealing with someone that has like commitment issues, that might be what this is. Like you guys are agreeing to work together. Maybe you're agreeing to be patient with each other to work through some kind of commitment issues. It's also a possibility that you're going to hear from somebody from the past that was afraid of commitment issues, but maybe this person is wanting to come forward, or maybe you're the one that wants to come forward and apologize for not being able to commit at some point. Either way, I feel like you're working through a lot of emotions. You might find yourself feeling very emotional, but at the same time hiding them, or just trying not to show how vulnerable you feel or how emotional you are. I kind of feel like somebody has also created some sort of wall or barrier up because it's a defense mechanism. It's some sort of trust issues, deep fears of abandonment that somebody might be dealing with. Kind of feels too like someone is dealing with mommy issues. I do feel like someone is deeply wounded. If you have been trying to suppress some sort of emotions, they might erupt. Yeah. Because these feelings are still there. They've just been dormant. And something might awaken or trigger these suppressed emotions. Some of you, it could be about a past love. It could be about someone's mother. And then it also seems like it might have something to do with childbirth or children. I feel like ultimately you're going to come out successful. Wherever you've been having doubts or insecurities, I feel like you're going to overcome them. You might find that you have a lot of people in your corner cheering you on, or encouraging you to pursue your dreams or something that you really desire, that you're really passionate about. I feel like people that are in your life are reflections of your pain, in a sense. Especially if you try to ignore this pain, or you haven't really healed the pain, you just like put a band-aid over it. And, it's very possible that the person or the people that you attract bring this emotional side of yourself to the surface, because I feel like you're needing to navigate through it, even if you don't really want to. Somebody might be also, people might be, what do you call it, on walking on eggshells around you, feeling like they might say the wrong thing, causing you to erupt. So you might find that people are kind of like tiptoeing around certain subjects or briefly covering them because they're concerned that they might make you very emotional. Something might be a very sensitive subject for you. In regards to love, though, a lot of soulmate energy around. Either you are already with your soulmate or your soulmate is coming forward. I feel like you're making significant connections. You have soul contracts with these people who you've made, agreements with. And, these people come into your life to help you work through your past. You could be dealing with an air sign, or what do you call it? A Pisces. Maybe Leo or Leo rising. You might find yourself becoming very nostalgic. It could be that you were watching a movie and suddenly became very nostalgic, or listening to a song and became very nostalgic. But I feel like something is taking you back. You're reminiscing. I'm seeing sixes, 666. So that might be some sort of significant number for you. It also might be a way that Spirit is trying to get your attention about something. If someone was shy to come forward, I feel like this person is just extremely nervous, but I feel like they're going to push through their nervousness. It's possible that either you have someone on a pedestal or someone had you on a pedestal as well. You're also being encouraged to speak from the heart, or just open up, just talk. There could have been some sort of issues with your throat chakra, and I feel like you're just needing to just to speak, to talk. You might be feeling like a knot in your throat. I would say pay attention to your dreams too. I feel like you're going to be dreaming a lot, or dreaming about something that happened in the past or a past person. You might find yourself having anxiety about work, and for some of you, you might even return to an old job if you're having like trouble finding something new. You also might have to go backwards in general. You might have to retrace your steps before you can move forward. You might be picking up on someone else's energy, like especially like feeling as if you're being watched. If someone is watching you from a distance, I feel like you're gonna feel it. You're like, somebody got to be thinking about me or talking about me, or like you can feel it. And it is somebody who's thinking about you from a distance. Now, for some of you, if there's a distance relationship between you and your father, it could be that they're the ones that's thinking about approaching you. And they might be nervous about it, especially if they abandon you. They might want forgiveness. Somebody might have something to say. You also might find yourself being very vocal on social media, or expressing yourself through creative ways like music or poetry. It feels like there's a strong masculine figure that's going to visit you in a dream. Also, if you're trying to psychoanalyze yourself, you might come to the conclusion that your father has something to do with trust or abandonment issues, as well as some other people. You might be trying to block off anything that you feel like is an illusion or isn't authentic. If you have any bad dreams, you might not want to deal with it, or just be like, I don't want to talk about that dream, or I don't want to think about that dream. I'm getting something about a secret relationship or an affair. If you're in a relationship and you had a dream that your partner was with somebody else, it might not be 100% true, but it might be something to that dream. Like maybe you had that dream because unbeknownst to you, their ex reached out to them. I feel like you might be missing something about the past. You might be thinking about somebody who you were very close to. It could be a friend, a sibling, cousin. But I feel like there is this longing to reconnect. If it's not you, somebody might be feeling this way about you. But it doesn't have to be romantic. It just seems like maybe somebody is missing the other person. And it is possible that an ex wants to return. Like maybe this person's single now and they're like, I wonder what they're doing. I wonder if they're available. And so they're thinking about reaching out to you. Or maybe you feel this way because you're newly single. I feel like there is strong air energy in your reading though. Kind of feels like you don't want to think about an air sign, or like they are bringing out some sort of anxieties within you. Yeah, I feel like you're thinking about somebody that you don't want to think about, or you can't seem to stop thinking about this person, and your thoughts become out of control or overbearing, which also might be why you find yourself feeling very emotional this weekend. You also might find out some kind of information that you don't want to believe. You're like, I don't want to believe that. That's too much. So you might find out some sort of information that is kind of shocking or surprising. There could also be a fear of losing someone, or a fear of, well, losing someone, but not necessarily in a sense of death, although it could be, but losing someone to another person. I'm getting something in regards to a secret. Someone might come forward with a secret, whether it be in person or in a dream. If you have a twin flame, they might be heavily on your mind. Or maybe you're dreaming about them. Or maybe this person is coming towards you because they've been thinking about you so much. There could potentially be, well, I already kind of picked that up, somebody that's watching from a distance or following you, but they aren't saying anything. Somebody might just also be watching your stories over and over, but they're not saying anything. I kind of feel like somebody wants forgiveness. Yeah. That keeps coming back too. Somebody wanting forgiveness. And then also, something is making you confront your fears. Like, the universe might find ways to make you confront fears. All right, let's look at some energy cards. All right, what additional messages are there for fire signs? Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising for this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. All right, you have blossoming abundance, all tied up, financial constraints, overall energy, woman holding a heart. All right, so, okay, I kind of feel that there is a fear of rejection. Someone is wanting to just like pour their heart out, and they might do it, but it does look like rejection or unrequited love. Career-wise, I feel like somebody wants to follow their passions, but feels like there's no money in it, or realizes that they have to struggle before they get to see money. You might have a life full of love, like your life might be abundant in love, but financially suffering. I kind of feel like after somebody expresses their feelings, that they're going to go back and retreat, as if they never said anything. And it might be out of embarrassment, or like I said, some kind of rejection. You also might be having some kind of anxiety because there are things that you want to do that you can't do because of finances. Like, you want to go on vacation, you want to do things, that you enjoy, but the lack of finances are holding you back. Somebody also might be feeling like, I got a lot of love to give, but I don't have anything to give you financially, which is why someone might be holding back. Yeah. I feel like there's a mixed feeling that you have. There's this sense of fulfillment, but emptiness at the same time. And I don't know exactly why that is, but I feel like you might have some sort of weird mixed feeling both fulfilled and empty at the same time. All right, so hopefully these messages help. Feel free to leave your feedback. Thank you guys for watching. Sending love and grace.